Susan LeFevre had built what looked like a quiet, comfortable life. Known to her neighbors as Marie Walsh, she was a mother of 3 and a former soccer player. She was married to a successful executive in the waste management industry. They lived in a beautiful $800,000 home, and she drove a Lexus. From the outside, everything seemed perfectly ordinary, but there was something about her past that no one around her knew. One day, U.S. Marshals arrived at her home with a question. Was she Susan LeFevre? It was a name she hadn't used since 1976, the year she escaped from a Michigan prison. Before her escape, she had served more than a year of a 10 to 20-year sentence for drug-related offenses. One night, she slipped through barbed wire fencing and made her way to a nearby street, where her grandfather was waiting to pick her up. Weeks later, she made her way to California, and for the next 32 years, she stayed out of trouble. When authorities finally found her decades later, she admitted who she was. Under the law, she could have been required to serve the remainder of her original sentence, plus additional time for escaping custody. In interviews, she maintained that she had not been a drug dealer, as authorities had originally claimed. She said she had only used drugs recreationally. At the time of her conviction, her attorney had advised her to plead guilty, believing the judge might show leniency, since it was her first offense. Instead, she received a lengthy prison sentence. Her new attorney later asked the court to dismiss the case, pointing out that she had lived as a law-abiding citizen since her escape. In the end, she was sentenced to 2 years of probation for the escape. The judge left it up to the Michigan Parole Board to decide whether she should face additional consequences for the original charges. In a surprising decision, the board voted unanimously to release her. They noted that she had done what the system ultimately hopes people will do: live a crime-free life after leaving prison. After more than 3 decades, her past had finally caught up with her and then, unexpectedly, set her free.